If I had $1 for every time someone asked me why I chose to study in the UK instead of somewhere closer to home, I'd be rich. The main thing that influenced my decision was that I'd be able to get my degree in a shorter time. In most places, you'd have to be in school for like 4 years to get a bachelor's, but in the UK, my degree is normally completed in 3 years. And to be honest, me did just want to go foreign. I just wanted to experience a change of scenery. But considering I've never moved out, I took it to the extreme. I not only moved to a new country, but a whole new continent. Not even new continent, another hemisphere. You ever hear when they say somebody go wearing a woy woy? Yeah. I'm from Jamaica, by the way, if you did not already pick that up by my accent. My advice to you, if you're planning on becoming an international student, is to check out the demographics of the area you're planning to move to. Based on my research, the UK has a rich diaspora of African and Caribbean people. But then again, it depends on where in the UK you're planning to go to school. Speaking of school, look for your school early. You're going to have to consider the school's ranking and research if they have the facilities you'll need to get practical experience, if that is an important part of your course. Also, it would be advisable to look into what other students have to say about the university, especially the international students. So, scour the internet, find a website or YouTuber or something to let you know what to expect when you step into that uni. And truthfully, everybody's experience will not be the same. But it's best to not go into the university blindly. Speaking of going somewhere blindly, how did I know what the neighborhoods were like before selecting my accommodation? The answer to that is I did not know. Me never know one thing. My university offers accommodation around the city, and I just trusted that they weren't going to put me somewhere crazy. So, maybe opt for university accommodation, at least for the first year. That way, you won't have to think about getting to know the streets of a place you've probably never been to. And apply early, so that you don't get what left. Next thing, you have to go share bathroom and them something there. And sharing bathroom is not nice. So start looking into accommodation from early. If you're finding these tips helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss one of my weekly art and storytelling videos. Next, financial planning. How are you going to pay for your education? Is it through scholarships? Have you started looking for scholarships? And you know the rundown with scholarships. You have to apply early. Is your family going to support you? If so, clarify with them the terms and conditions of their funding. Never take someone's money and not know what they're expecting in return. Nothing is for free. If you're planning on taking out a loan, is it through a bank, credit union, or student loan company? It's wonderful having your education funded and not have to immediately worry about how your tuition is going to be paid, because most of your mental capacity will be taken up by coursework. But start brainstorming how you're going to pay that loan back. What is the economy like in your home country? Do you want to work there after you finish studying? Or do you want to stay in the UK and try to find a job? Operative word, try. Because chances are you may not get a job immediately after you've finished studying. Another thing to consider is when to apply for your visa. Schools have cut-off periods for enrollment, so you have to leave enough time to apply on UCAS, solidify your choice, get your confirmation of acceptance of study, then apply for the visa. In my case, my visa took a little longer to come because immigration requested more documents. So, you also have to account for delays. Everything I mentioned took me around 9 months to get sorted, so plan in advance. So now you'll be away from family. This period will be stressful, that's a given. You may very well be the first person in your immediate family to take such a leap. So during this time, don't forget to spend some extra time with your family. Go to the family gatherings, hug your parents, kiss your grandma, because this international student journey you're about to embark on is no small feat. And I know, it can be a lot to digest all at once. Just take it one day at a time. To stay on top of things, I got a book and list out every single detail, every step of the way. That way, I was able to track what I needed to complete or follow up on. Next week, I'm going to be sharing my first impression of the UK, and you don't want to miss that.